The Nets come into an Eastern Conference contest in this game. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. With Greg Anthony and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. The Bulls happy to return to Chicago after the road trip. They've struggled game after game to secure wins. It's been a tough haul, but they've had to feel like this game provides them a good chance to win.
And it's in your DNA. You come up against a natural rival, you're going to be a little bit salty.
Yeah, some of the fellas will say, this is just like any other game, but the truth is, no, it isn't.
So the Nets starting five. They've got Damari Carroll out there.
There's one aspect of the game that really stood out for me. It was the rebounding. Basketball is about possessions, and you saw a noticeable difference in terms of the effort both teams were putting forth.
Yeah, you have to make the effort to gain position, keep position, go harder after rebounds. None of that was happening.
Holiday against Carroll. Here's Lopez, and Lopez throws it down.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, huh, with that emphatic slam.
Hey, Kev, I love the play, but you know what? Anyone at this level can throw it down on you if you hand it to him on a silver platter.
Inside, here's Markkanen. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Crabbe from long range. Knocks down the 3 ball. Crabbe's got himself on the board with 3 there. Oh, the NBA has some great advanced scouts who know how to help a team prepare for. Here's Mirotic, and he banks in the layup.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Well, that opening right there, that's just because the defense failed to rotate.
Dinwiddie dishes to AC. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Bulls leading by 7. And some players, you just kind of know that they'll end up in coaching. Just the way they approach the game and go about themselves. Chris, having played Hoiberg during your career, did you...
Opponents versus your teammates, didn't have a really close relationship with them, didn't know what his expectations, never played with him. So, no, I never saw it coming.
And, guys, this is what you like to see. Early on, gaining a little confidence from range.
Well, I wouldn't say that's his shot, but it's a shot he can make. And that really opens things up for the offense.
Mirotic. And Allen with the block. On the pass to Dinwiddie. There's the triple. Nwaba with the rebound. Chicago's gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. Grant, that's good.
Oh, terrific pass work. That shot's a lot easier after an assist like that.
And it's LeVert missing.
That's just a quick move to the 10 and an even quicker reaction by the D to stop.
Mirotic gets the bucket.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And stolen by Valentine. Grant outside. And so it's Chicago, holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We'll take a quick break. On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. LeVert out there with Stauskas. Then there's Harris. Then it's Quincy Ace. And it's Okafor in the center position.
Now look at that. That's just a great all-around play. Getting into position for the offensive rebound, finishing strong on the putback.
Here's Portis. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Portis has got the lead up to 11 now for the Bulls.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Out to Harris. Launches a 3. The shot, no good. So the Bulls will take it the other way. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And when you shoot a high percentage from distance, that gives you momentum and really keeps the opponent on the ropes.
Well, especially important on the road. Sinking those deep shots makes it hard for the other team to build momentum.
And that's how you answer back.
Trading bombs the last 2 possessions. They're going after it.
Grant kicks to Portis. Here's Valentine. Another 3 for Chicago.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
And it's Okafor missing. Chicago leading by 14. And the whistle blows.
They did that about you too, you know, so, man, I just love it. I just take it as we have some of the best players that fans have seen, and I'm just enjoying everything from the wild clothes to the music to their style. But, no, it's not hard to relate to them, man, because they're all pretty good kids.
Chris, just for the record, they never said that about me. I always...
Yeah, you always set the trend.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. Lopez with the block. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Passes it to Dinwiddie. A beautiful reverse layup.
Nice, spicy finish. He was left alone. Why not?
Dunn passes to Holiday. Buries it from three-point range. Holiday's got 5 now.
He's not the most comfortable shooter from beyond the arc, but
Pez are together down low. And it's Holiday in the 3 spot. And that's the group for Fred Hoiberg as we begin the second half.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Here's Dunn. Here's Markkanen. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Markkanen's got 10.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Pass to Hollis Jefferson. The dish now to Zeller. The feed to Dinwiddie. A 3 ball. And that one is off. So the Bulls will take it the other way. At one point, they led by 16. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one.
Yeah, and they took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
The Nets working the ball around now. Right wing. Here's Crabbe. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam.
And, of course, for the Nets, I mean, they won't control
of the game. Chicago making some changes. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Mirotic comes in for Markkanen. And David Nwaba is subbed in for Justin Holiday. And then for Brooklyn, Okafor is checked in for Tyler Zeller. Nick Stauskas comes in for Damari Carroll. And it's LeVert in for Spencer Dinwiddie. And Greg, the Nets trading away the better part of a decade worth of draft picks when they went all in back in 2013 and 2014.
Yeah, going for vets like
the league. You have to be open. You have to be tough on guys. You have to know guys' personality, and you have to be giving. You have to trust your guys. And I was blessed. I played with some really good point guards that had all of those qualities.
And that one drops for him.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
You know the saying, numbers don't lie. You can see it up there on the scoreboard.
Outside, Levine. Up off the screen. And the jam by Levine.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
You're right. They are precise in how they ran that play. Exceptional timing. That's all good stuff.
Mirotic, the screen. Portis, the pass to Mirotic. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Man, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
And it's LeVert missing.
That type of defense doesn't always get it done, but it does the job that time.
Mirotic gets the bucket.
The tenacity, the attention to detail, it's why these guys are in complete control.
Well, they continue to extend the lead. Terrific play on both ends of the court.
And again, no good by Brooklyn.
He hit a 3 in the first half. Now he's searching for his first outside shot in the second half.
Levine dishes to Mirotic. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. And it's 13 points for Nikola Mirotic. There's the pass to LeVert. And just miss after miss right now.
Yeah, really frustrating right now. They just can't seem to stem the tide here.
Yeah, going up against a big run, trying to mount one of your own. I mean, it's exhausting and takes a tremendous amount of energy here.
Knocked away. And stolen by Cram. LeVert the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Well executed, and then you love the strong finish.
So many fast breaks now ending the three.
Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. You look at Miami. This is an important game for them because they've really been struggling. Just one win in their last 5 games.
And there's history, some bad blood between these two teams that makes it all the more interesting.
Well, that much more competitive, too, and that's the compelling part here in this matchup. You play so many games in an NBA season. This is the one you get up for.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Morris and Gortat together down low. A great scoring pair of wings. Beal the 2, Porter the 3. And it's Frazier in at the point guard position. Here's Beal. The Heat getting the bucket. And here's Morris for 3. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
Well, when you look at this Washington team, the strength clearly lies in that backcourt. Wall and Beal, arguably the best backcourt in this league. They are the engine that motors this team with their scoring and playmaking.
And here's Morris for 3. Stolen by Winslow. And here's the fast break. Winslow's leading the way. And here we go. Washington fast break. Morris with the ball.
And nicely done. Running the floor well, then attacking the rim.
The exclamation point in transition with the high percentage finish.
Beal with the steal. Pulls up on the wing. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Frazier. Morris has got his first points in this one. Dragic's the pass to Adebayo.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. It's stolen by Dragic. Richardson, that's a 2-pointer. The rebound by Gortat.
Yeah, bad shot there. Trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
Yeah, just too anxious to try and make something happen out there. This is about the team, not about you.
Now, here is Morris. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. From 11 feet away. Back to Porter. Gortat inside. 3-pointer. And Porter is good for 3.
And they can't allow him too many open looks like that. That's just inviting trouble.
Outside Dragic. Back to Richardson. Over Porter. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. Brent, all things being equal, do you like the idea of sending everyone to the defensive glass to avoid giving away second chance points, or do you like leaking a guy or two out in transition, hoping for the best?
I don't think the leak out is a good idea at all, Kevin. You got to have 5 guys attentive to any possession. Most coaches in the NBA will tell you that a possession is not a stop until you collect the defensive rebound.
Waiters for 3. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got his 3rd assist on the night. And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way.
Artful passing on that play, showing a real desire to set up the teammate.
Meeks on the wing. There's the triple. Kicks it to Oubre. Pass to Mahinmi. Here's Satoransky. Olynyk is covering. And another miss by Washington. The Heat have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Here's Johnson. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
The dish to Meeks. And it's denied. The 3. And there's Johnson. That's good. On the assist by Ellington. Johnson's got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball. And so it's Miami, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're playing a bruising game in the game. And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for the Heat, we've got Wayne Ellington. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Johnson. And it's Tyler Johnson. And it's Richardson. And it's the small mindfulness. That's an interesting way to look at things, D.A. Spo is a great, great communicator. Knows how to certainly get through to his team. Here's Mahinmi. Tries again. Tries yet again. And finally they hit one.
This is where you got to put a body on the guy. His will is incredible down on the interior, fighting and clawing for every rebound.
Here's Richardson. And Olynyk kicks to Richardson. They grab their own miss. And at last they get one to fall.
He does not play the score. I mean, he's going to continue to work his tail off on the...
It's game time in Los Angeles. From the Staples Center, all the crowd ready to go. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. Looking at the Lakers, they took the win in their last game against Sacramento.
And the story of that game was their terrific rhythm on the offensive end.
Yeah, I thought they were terrific at getting the ball moving. Played so well together that night. Really shared the ball and looked for each other at a high level.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Dunn and Levine, their backcourt. Markkanen and Lopez are together down low. And it's Holiday in the 3 spot. Lopez, no luck. And Lopez throws it down.
And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Vitally important. I mean, if you relax for a second, you're cooked. You're toast. They learned that lesson there.
Now here's Levine. Brandon in with that jam.
Come
Oh,
on now, bring the thunder, rock that rim.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
Here's Levine. Lopez kicks to Levine. Here's Markkanen. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And Lakers head coach Luke Walton got his start as an NBA coach in Golden State as a top assistant. He said, looking back, he would have paid to coach under Steve Kerr with everything he's learned.
Wow, that's a high compliment from Walton. Kerr and Walton have very similar personalities, too. I mean, both are pretty even-keeled, low-key kind of guys. And when Kerr's back surgery sidelined him, Walton led the Warriors to the best start.
Dunn kicks to Holiday. And it's sent back by Lopez. Last break, the Lakers. Back to Nance. Back to Caldwell Pope. Lets it go with a three. Another shot. Got a hand on it. And Levine, here we go. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Got a piece of it. And stolen by Dunn. Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting called, and for good reason.
Well, you know, Greg, they can count on him to get buckets. I mean, he's getting the ball because he's very efficient when he has it.
The Bulls leading by 8. Lopez dishes to Dunn. The kick out to Holiday. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Holiday's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Chicago leading. Caldwell Pope is the 2 with Ingram playing small forward. Then it's Brook Lopez. Then it's Ball. And it's Kuzma in the 4-man position. That's the Laker 5. Grant, that's good. Grant's got the first basket of the second quarter for Chicago.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible. A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring, you're seeing more and more big guys with sweet strokes. And I think it's a matter of, again, basic fundamentals, mechanics, and then putting in hours and hours and hours of work on it.
And the Lakers making a change here. Randall's checked in. And Chicago also making a switch. Dunn's checked in. And the Bulls finally committing, Greg, to a full rebuild this last offseason.
Yeah, and trading Butler was the startup. I mean, they got some young players to build around and a pick, and won't be an easy road ahead, but one they felt they needed to make.
And that one is good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And Lopez has it in the corner. His 3-pointer's off the mark. Lakers trailed by 13. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Kuzma can't get it to go. Here's Mirotic. And so he earns a trip.
In the lid off.
Clarkson with the ball. Now guarded by Dunn. And again, the Lakers no good. Here's Chicago. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Again, Levine missing.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.